Hello, and we're live. Tuesday, May the 7th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hello, beautiful souls. We're going to give it a few minutes, let everybody join. I'm grateful to be here. I'm going to start quickly sharing to the groups. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. We're just going to wait a few minutes. Hello, lots of love. Here to send some good vibes to each and every one of you. It's been a little bit since I've been live, but I'm here today. I'm just sharing this out real quick. Don't forget to share with like-minded individuals. Here we go. Start watch party. Let me know how you're feeling. How have you guys been? Lots of love. We got some crazy topics coming up today. Yes. Everybody's going to want to stick around and listen to today's topic. We can only grow and learn. I highly recommend and encourage. It's an absolutely amazing, deep topic that I think we can all benefit from 100%. 100%. Qualities of a conscious relationship, guys. Qualities of a conscious relationship. Woo! Oh, it's a big one. You're going to want to stay tuned for that because definitely lots to learn for sure. We're always open to growing, and I always encourage that. Don't forget to say hi. Don't be shy. I'm just sharing this out. Let me know if you can hear me okay and if the music's, just right. If it's a little loud, let me know. If it's complementing the video, fantastic. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Don't be shy. Say hi. Yes. Once we understand how something works, we know how to fix it, guys. And that goes with everything. So, welcome. Don't be shy. Say hi. I love to have you here. I'm going to be pulling some divine cards as well. So that's exciting. Here we go. All right. I think I did it. Let me know how your past week and a half or 2 weeks has been. I've noticed some patterns in the collective. There's been a lot of, things transpiring in the collective. A lot of the egos and triggers have been coming up in the collective that I've been noticing as well. And so a lot of you may have found it a little bit more difficult this past little while. So just know everything has its reason. And all these changes and all these situations that are happening is actually leading us towards change. And It truly is one of those things, is that once we understand how something works, really is, that's the only way how we can really understand how to fix something that's not working, right? So when something's not working, or when a system's not working, or when a system fails, doesn't matter if it's a system in a relationship, doesn't matter if it's a system in a building, whatever the case is, if something's not working, it's meant to be changed so that it can work better, okay? And the change starts within ourselves, right? So this is something that's key to really understand, and I'm gonna get into it in a little bit. We're just gonna wait for some people to get a chance for them to come on. Hey, Lizzie, how are you? Hey, don't be shy to say hi. And then I'll kind of get into it, and you won't want to miss it, because it's important. It's important. Irish Lee, recently single from an abusive setting, your relationship physically exhausting, trying to pay bills, mentally I feel better. Well, there's there's the pros and the cons, but I'm so glad to hear that mentally you're trying to be present, and you're trying to stay calm and focused, so that you can have the clarity that you need to make the necessary choices, and to be able to organize your priorities with a calm state of mind instead of a confused state. So that's amazing. Irish Lee, that's amazing. And I think that, that's the best thing that you can do, because everything comes with calm state of mind, which brings you towards clarity, and that'll give you a more clear outlook on what's happening in your life, so that you can make the necessary choices that present themselves to you, okay, as these changes are happening and have been implemented in your life. So it's all good things. So sometimes when we're uncomfortable, that's when we grow the most, right? So just know that whatever discomforts that you might be facing, that is leading you toward growth. All right. So growth is a big topic today. Relationships, conscious relationships. What does that look like? Everybody's seeking it. They just don't know what their part is in making a conscious relationship happen. So I'm here to basically, express my thoughts, my understanding, my research, my own experience, based on what a conscious relationship looks like, feels like, what we can do as individuals, how we can contribute to having a conscious relationship with others, that lead us towards growth. So these are some key things, because there's a lot of people that are saying, I'm awakening, I'm more conscious, I'm more present, I'm more aware of, how I'm feeling, but in my relationships or in my partnerships, they might not be as aware, right? So during these times, it's very important for us to have the necessary understanding and clarity, to really understand exactly what's going on within our dynamics and within our relationships, and with the relationships within ourselves and towards ourselves, before we decide to make any major permanent choices and decisions. So again, by understanding the dynamics of how something works, such as a conscious relationship, okay, that's key. That's key to get you to where you need to be, and to become the best version of yourself, which is the authentic version, which means to be yourself completely and 100%, not just within and towards yourself, but also within your relationships. To be comfortable enough to be who you are, okay? And not try to become someone to please everyone else that you love, right? That's not what life is about. Life is about being our own individual selves. It's about individuality, and finding the best version of our individuality, and becoming that by practicing what works for us and what doesn't. by paying attention and being aware of what those things are, right? So understanding self as we grow, as we become more aware of things, as questions come up in our lives, right? That we're starting to seek questions about certain things that are working, certain things that might not be working, right? I'm seeing it collectively as well. And, these are the times to not only seek what feels right, but also, to be able to do something about the things that might not feel right, that maybe need to change, to improve, to become better, right? To serve us in a more positive and beneficial way. So I hope this is making sense. Let me know. The first I got the little message that I'm going to start off with is number 15. So if you resonate with the number 15, that's awesome. And reflect. It could be the number 15. Could be a date of birth, an anniversary. It could be any special number, favorite number. Whatever the case, number 15 today is a part of today's message. Okay, and the message for today to start off is a secret adventure is in store for you. A secret adventure is in store for you. So collectively, a secret adventure is in store for us. Now, to me, that means, first of all, an adventure of the unknown. Well, isn't that what the awakening process is, or the conscious evolution of stages, right? Isn't that an adventure of its own? Isn't an adventure spontaneous? Isn't the adventure of life just full of the unknown, right? But we have breadcrumbs and tools that lead us on a path of a more easier and simplified life, a more grateful, humble life of appreciating the little things in life, right? Now, so much the materialism of today's society, right, of temporary happiness, right? But more of, wow, I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to wake up in the morning, to breathe fresh air. Did you guys know that I believe it's China, they have such a thing where they send them bottles of air. I don't know where I don't know if it's Canadian air. I heard it's Canadian air or something. I don't know from where, but anyway, and from China, they buy the bottle and then they get to breathe fresh air. That's how polluted China is. Whoa, they're selling fresh air in a bottle like that. There's so many things going on in the world in a lot of different ways. So we really have to be consciously aware of just how lucky we are, where we are, and be grateful for what you have in the sense of your needs, your needs for survival. And, if you have the means and the needs to be able to be comfortable being alive, that's an amazing and beautiful thing, because there's many people that don't have such comforts, never mind luxuries, right? So this is something to really be consciously aware of, because, we always think, oh, I could have more, but no, we have to start thinking the other way. Wow, we could have less that's connected to your heart. The things that you can't replace with money, those kinds of things, right? So it's about shifting your focus on what really truly matters at the end of the day, right? So this is something to really consider and to think about, because this is very important to get your state of mind set in such a way that you prioritize the things that are of utmost importance, such as love. We need love for survival, to be able to survive in a healthy way, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Everybody needs some form of unconditional love. If you're a human being, you can deny it all you want, but we all need love, okay? And that can come from pets and different things. And there's different types of levels of love. But, at the end of the day, human interaction, human to human, it is a basic need that we do have and that we do require to be fully fulfilled. All right. So in saying that, I made some notes, and let me tell you, yeah, it's very important message, and I think that we'll all benefit from this. So as I started saying, once we understand how something works, we know how to fix it. Relationships is a big one, right? It's a big topic. Collectively speaking, it's a big topic. And old structures are being removed and replaced with new structures, which is leading us to what's called the next level love. The next level love, guys. It's called the next level love. This awakening, okay, is taking us to a next level love, which is conscious love. And I'm going to explain exactly what that means. So, be patient, grab yourselves, a drink, a tea, a water, whatever the case, because this is going to get interestingly intense, okay? But you'll want to hear it for sure. So, and then after this, we'll kind of work with pulling some cards. And as I read this to you guys and kind of, go through a couple of details to better understand, okay, so that you guys can reflect on the information, so that you guys can make the necessary choices with the clarity and the understanding that you need in order to be able to fix or change something that needs to be changed that is no longer working for you or within your relationships, okay? So if it's making sense, feel free to comment, and as you resonate as I'm reading, please go ahead and comment, okay? And, whatever you feel, to add to it, that's fantastic. Or from your experience that you've noticed, I welcome it. Absolutely, okay? So, next level love, man, doesn't that sound amazing? So, qualities of a conscious relationship. Love ultimately is a practice of acceptance, being present, forgiveness, and stretching your heart into vulnerable territories. Who's resonating? We are approaching a period of time when relationships are ready to go through major redesign, guys. I don't know if you've been noticing, but I've been noticing. And there's been a lot of, changes within relationship dynamics. There's been a lot of beautiful new relationships and unions coming into play, which is fantastic, awesome, amazing. And then there's been some, redesigning within relationships going on, and there's been some separation collectively going on as well for healing purposes. And it's all okay because it's all divinely happening the way it's meant to. The most important thing that we can do within our lives, within ourselves, and the choices that we choose to make, and the relationships that we choose to be in, is that when we do make choices, never make choices out of heightened emotion. Number 1 rule. And number 2 rule is always be honest with yourself and present when you do make your choices. Okay, guys? Very important. All right, so make a mental note of that. If you need to, write it down, okay? Because that can prevent you from a lot of future heartache or regrets. Because when we make choices out of heightened emotions, usually there is regrets. Because once the emotions subside, then clarity comes, and then you say, oh shit, what did I say or what did I do? Okay, that's just the way it is. So it's important. So, yeah, the current paradigm isn't working. People are unsatisfied in love. Have you been noticing? Have you been noticing around you? Have you been noticing within maybe your own dynamics there needs to be a change? Whatever the case, it's all good. We're here to learn. We're here to grow. That's why we're here. That's the purpose of our soul, to grow and to learn, right? But, to grow and to learn is discomfortable, uncomfortable, and it's usually painful because usually we resist and then it becomes painful. But people associate pain to love, but it's not the love that's painful. It's us resisting the love that's painful. Okay? And the resistance is connected to our ego, which is connected to fear. Okay? Love is connected to our heart, which is connected to our soul, which is connected to unconditional love. All right? Which is connected to authenticity, which is connected to vulnerability. So, which way you choose to go is up to you. But just know, usually the hardest path is the righteous path. And I've said this before. All right? So where there's pain, there's growth. Usually that's not the easiest path, right? But let me tell you, it's the right path, because that's going to lead you to a more awakening state and a more awareness of what really works for you and what doesn't. And that's going to actually wake up your authenticity, is when you take that road to unconditional love of self, right? Nurturing your heart and soul, right? Taking care of your heart and soul, so you have enough to be able to share that with others. Yeah. So, yeah, people are unsatisfied in love. People don't know how to make the relationship work. So here we are. So just know that I also provide healing sessions for couples as well. So emotional couples therapy, emotional counseling, to assist with, working towards having a conscious relationship. So eliminating the ego-based fears when we're in a relationship, because we all come with emotional baggage when we're ever since we're children. Like we, pick up things, we learn things, we're conditioned with things, and and then as we become adults and we become, independent, and then we get into relationships, and then we become comfortable with a person, and authentic, and then things come up that surfaces that needs to be healed, or needs to be talked about, or needs to be expressed, or needs to be shared, right? So this is all beautiful. It's just a matter of how we are aware to leave the openness and the open space to be able to leave those lines of communication with our partnerships and within the relationships that matter to us the most. All right, let me know if you're following and if it's making sense. All right. Lots of love. Lots of love. It is a learning process for sure. Hi, Tiff. How are you? Hi. It's so amazing. I was thinking about a few of you today. Don't be shy to say hi. It's all good. Um, I'm seeing a few names, and I was thinking about you today. Isn't that interesting? And I haven't seen you in forever. That's amazing. Welcome. Everyone's welcome. As long as love and light, respect, that's all it is. It's important. Love and light. Hello, Angelina. How are you? Joanne, how are you? Hi, Mark. How are you? Hi, Jennifer. Hi. Welcome. Yeah, definitely interesting topic, guys. Conscious relationships, how to get there. Everybody is desiring it. Everybody's desiring it. Everybody, even if they don't understand what they're desiring at this point, they know that, something's not working, and they want to make it better. They want to make it easier. They want to simplify life. Like, like, how can we make this easier? How can we make it better understanding, So this is all amazing things, just know that, before positive change can happen, you know, sometimes a little bit of chaos has to happen, right? So, there's a reason for everything. So patience is key. And as things unfold, and as we understand things better, it really helps us being able to make the decisions that we need to with more clarity. Okay, so I left off with, so a lot of people don't know how to make relationships work. And believe it or not, this isn't a bad thing, because when systems break down, that's when they change, right? So I was saying, so it's all about perspective and how you choose to see things, even the things that are difficult, to see or to feel or to go through, and just know that I wrote here, I believe that what's happening in the area of intimate partnership, the breakdown is forcing us to move towards conscious love. So the breakdowns of relationships is really leading us to conscious love, meaning, what's no longer working for us, something needs to change, or there needs to be some sort of break, right? Until people figure it out. And if the love's strong enough, and if it's true love, and if and the love is like, it's there, then people have no choice but to face those things, sooner or later. But your ego will resist you. But the ego only leads to more suffering, because it goes against, it creates resistance towards what your heart and soul want. And that's going to cause you suffering. But sometimes, our heart and soul might want something, but the other person's ego is still resisting, right? And then that's when you really have to step back and say, okay, well, this is where I'm at. This is where the other person's at. This is where the heart-to-hearts come in. This is where the self-expression comes in, and then you go from there. See how that goes, right? And then you'll get your answers, right? But you have to put yourself in a vulnerable, open, authentic, expressive, communicative, understanding way, right? So that you can get whatever you're feeling out, in an understandable, loving, kind way, so that, nothing is left unsaid from your end. And, if the other person may choose, to be not ready to grow with you. So whatever the case, your path will be shown. It's a matter of being present with yourself and honest with yourself, and you doing the necessary steps, taking the necessary steps, not waiting for the other person. You need to take ownership of your own responsibilities, and, taking the necessary steps to be authentic, to be real, and to make the initiation of the vulnerability of having those heart-to-hearts. Be that bigger person then. Step up when you need to. Our pain, which equals growth, is preparing us for a conscious relationship. So what exactly is a conscious relationship? Well, it can be a romantic relationship in which both partners feel committed to a sense of purpose. And that purpose, guys, is growth. When two people in a relationship are committed to growth, that's the foundation of conscious relationships, is growth. And, as you resonate, feel free to comment. Wow. Jennifer Neely, I just left marriage counseling. This topic you are covering is what I need to learn, hear, and take ownership of. Well, amen. I'm glad you're here. Yes. So just to let you know, I do marriage emotional counseling as well. So, right. So it's all good. If you want more details, just message me. Okay. So, Tiff, it's so true. How we choose to see things, people, situations, or life, whether it be positive or negative, will define our reality. 100%. Yes, and I do my live sessions via live video. It's just as if you were sitting right in front of me, right? So I do my sessions worldwide, and it's absolutely amazing, and I love it. And yeah, I mean, it's great. And it's not just relationship growth, like it's collective growth too. Believe it or not, as we grow individually, it really does energetically impact the collective. So as we grow individually, the collective consciousness energetically, increases too, and with frequency and vibration, you know, more positive. The higher the frequency, the more positive and happy everyone is, and the perspective and outlook on life is a little bit more positive as well, right? So it's a beautiful thing. And the best thing you can do with negativity is just ignore it. Don't feed it. Don't feed it what it wants, right? It just wants attention, and reaction. Nuh-uh. Don't even, no, just respond. And sometimes a response is not saying anything at all. Don't even acknowledge negativity. It's a waste of energy, okay? No matter where it is, whether it's on a feed, whether it's around you, whether you hear it in the store, whatever the case is. No, instead, the best thing you can do, if it's called for, is throwing your positive perspective with a little twist, right? Anywhere you see negative, throw your positive perspective in there. Leave your mark in a positive way. All right. So, yeah, well, absolutely. Growth will definitely make the world a better place. We're moving towards, world peace would be fantastic if we all grow enough and become conscious enough through enough growth, right? We can, hopefully hit a level of consciousness high enough, for the world to be able to know peace one day. I mean, what a beautiful thing that would be, wouldn't it? Right? And just to let you know, we're each responsible as human and as soul to be a part of that, raising of consciousness. Like I said, as you raise your own consciousness, it affects everyone else's consciousness collectively. So we're each responsible for making, the necessary changes to lead us towards a more healthier and a more better version of our authentic selves. Okay? As of now, most people get into relationships to satisfy their own personal needs. Sound familiar? It's happened. It's happening. Okay. Awareness is key. This is not about reacting to what's reality in certain places. This is about becoming consciously aware of what's happening and what we can do in our own lives and how we can maybe help, spread awareness and information, with others that we care for, right? Or even, strangers too. Why not, right? How we can spread that positivity and conscious awareness of, hey, have you ever thought about it from this perspective? Why don't you reflect on it? It might resonate with you, and maybe that could help you, right? This is what this is about, right? This is what this is about. We rise by lifting each other, right? We rise by lifting each other. I mean, nobody can replace you or me. We are each our individual, unique self, and that's the way it's meant to be. Everybody needs to stop trying to be like everyone else. Everybody needs to step up and be their own authentic self and be proud. So how boring is that? Everybody try to be the same. I mean, be you and express it with love and light. So yeah, most people get into relationships to satisfy their own personal needs. This might work for a few years, but eventually the relationship fails us and we end up unsatisfied as a result. Let me know if you resonate, guys. But when two people come together with the intention of growth, the relationship strives towards, what did I write here? Something much greater than gratification. The partnership becomes a journey of evolution, and two individuals have an opportunity to expand more than they could alone. This is important. So a lot of times, we get pushed to our limits with expansion, and sometimes we can't do that ourselves. Sometimes we need another individual that can mirror to us things that we still need to heal. And that comes through triggers because triggers are the first sign to something that needs to heal within ourselves, right? So this is something that we need to reflect on, and I'm going to get into that in a little bit as I go through this, guys, okay? All right. So the partnership becomes a journey of evolution. So when two people, have the intention to grow together, their partnership becomes a journey of evolution, and two individuals have an opportunity to expand more than they could alone. So deep satisfaction and long-term fulfillment arise as a result. Can you imagine that? So being more committed to growth together and evolving, and I'm going to get into how you can both contribute to get those things within your relationships, okay? So take your experience of romantic love to the next level. So I put, here's 4 qualities that characterize, what being a conscious couple is all about. Yep. All right. So here we go. The conscious couple is not attached to the outcome of the relationship. Listen up. Listen up. Growth comes first. So not the outcome of the relationship, not the focus on that, but being focused on the growth of the relationship. Isn't that interesting? Because that's going to avoid a whole lot of things that don't serve both of you if you're focused on the outcome versus the growth that you guys can both, have and gain, right? It's starting to make sense? All right. Not being attached to the outcome simply means that both are more committed to the experience of the growth than making the relationship work. You following? The reality is we're here to grow physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. When growth stops, we automatically feel like something's gone wrong. I can resonate to this. I can resonate to this. Sometimes things happen in life and, you're like, oh, and then you have to, okay, right? Because we're only human. We're perfectly imperfect, right? So we each have to practice, makes progress, right? To master the things that we need to, especially awareness, right? Yeah, so without growth, we aren't fulfilling our soul's purpose. So unfortunate relationships today tend to, stifle growth more than enhance it. This is one of the main reasons we're failing at romantic love. Who's been seeing it? A lot of the movies that we see, like all these beautiful romances and stuff, and how everybody says, oh, it's just fairy tales. It's just fairy tales. Guess what, guys? Someone conscious made those movies, those love movies. That's conscious love, and it does exist, and it can exist. It's conscious love, anything that can be imagined, it's definitely quite possible, especially when it comes to love. Love is endless. Love is limitless. Absolutely, fairy tales can happen. It's conscious love. It's a level of consciousness that can get you to a point of understanding how love works. Right? The secret to keeping the relationship alive is couples value growth more than anything else. Boom! Couples value growth more than anything else. More than the outcome, more than anything else. Growth. Because growth is key. If you're willing to grow together, that's going to give you the soul fulfillment that you so desire. And that's going to bring you the type of healthy love that we all deserve. Right? But it's about self-educating. It's about understanding how love works. It's about understanding what doesn't work and how we can make changes for things to work. It's about really going deep within instead of running away or choosing to do things that leave us feeling like shit after, right? So it's about avoiding those things that make us feel like shit by making choices that have heightened emotions, and instead, really go within and focus on the things what we can do within ourselves that can cause us good change, and how we can contribute good change and positive energy and positive vibes within our relationships. Even though growth can be scary because it takes us into the unknown, the couple is willing to strive towards expansion, even at the risk of outgrowing the relationship. So no matter what the risk is, as long as the couple strive towards expansion, that can only take you to a place that, leads you towards your best self and knowing who you are from the inside out on many different levels. Because as we grow, we change. As we change, we grow, right? And we're always getting to know ourselves in deeper levels and in deeper ways. And that's a self-commitment that should be everyone's number one priority, okay? Because nobody's the same person, okay? Unless you just decide not to grow and just remain where you're at, stagnant. Well, that's also a choice that everybody has, right? But for number one, I choose growth because that's what my soul came here to do. And that's what everybody's soul came here to do, whether you realize it or not. Something for you to reflect on. Sometimes we might not like what we hear. In fact, it may trigger the heck out of us, right? Okay? So, but it's our willingness, but you're willing to be triggered if it means your partner can be authentic. Yeah, I guess. It's one of those things where we have to change our perspective with the triggers. And, when we get triggered by our partner or by anyone, that we actually, it means something to us, how they feel or what they might be thinking, people we love and care about. Again, our triggers are here to, show us things that, we need to take a little deeper look within ourselves, instead of, reacting to our triggers. Why don't we just kind of take a step back and reflect on those triggers, right? I think that's the best thing that you can do for yourself. And that's the best way that you can be authentic with your partner as well, okay? And with yourself. People mold and change themselves to please people, that they love. Because, people don't want them to stop loving us. Now, again, people who are going to love you, they're going to love you. Wouldn't you want them to love you for who you really are, not who you think that they want you to be? Who the heck wants to be with people who have this idea of who you're supposed to be? That's not love. Love is you becoming, and getting to know who you are as you grow daily, and taking that time daily to reflect on who you are and how you feel, and who you're becoming, right? And sharing that. And if someone doesn't resonate with that, well, then that's when you really have to kind of step back and reflect a little bit more further and more deeper as to what's okay and what's not, or what changes you need to implement. Okay. So I hope this is making sense so far. If what you're resonating with, feel free to share. So, by trying to mold and change, to please other people, this stifles the love out of our connections. We can't do those things. The only option is radical honesty. Radical honesty with yourselves, and radical honesty with others in your partnerships and your relationships. Honesty is key. Honesty is authenticity, right? Honesty is, vulnerability. That's okay. We've been conditioned. Oh, don't be vulnerable. No. Wrong conditioning. We need to become authentic, vulnerable and honest. That's going to lead us to where we need to go. That's going to keep us on the right path. Let me go back here. Revealing parts of ourselves that are hard to share and letting our partners do the same. Well, yeah. Wouldn't you want to be able to share the things that are the most hardest to share with the person that, you love and you're in love with and that you're sharing a life with? Geez, if you can't do that, you really have to rethink your life, right? And, reflect on where your growth is versus, where your relationships, and the people around you, where their growth is. Just know we all grow at different rates, at different levels, at different phases. Those are all good things, right? Um, but it really does matter, if people encourage our growth or if they're neutral about our growth. Those are all great. But if anybody tries to hold us back from our growth, well, then that's something that we need to really ask ourselves if that's okay or not, right? So it all depends on the situation that you're in. And, if you're willing to grow and if the people around you are willing to grow as well. Okay? So that's something to reflect on. Yeah, so by revealing the parts of ourselves, that are hard to share, this leads us to feeling known, seen, and truly understood. I mean, isn't that what everybody needs? Isn't that what we need? Isn't that what we need? We need to feel, known, seen, and truly understood. Wow, that's amazing. I got some positive news from a client. That's fantastic. Woohoo! Oh my goodness, that's exciting. She enrolled in college. One of my wonderful girls here. She's letting me know. Oh, congratulations! That's amazing. All right, good news all around. So, so feeling understood, feeling known, feeling seen. Yes, yes, yes. Combination that will automatically enhance your love, guys. Automatic. That combination of feeling known, seen, and truly understand, that is an automatic success. It's an automatic enhancement of your love. So why is it so difficult? Because we complicate love. We complicate our emotions. Our emotions get entangled with our thoughts, and then a big ball of confusion comes into play, right? But I'm here to help you untangle it through angel reading sessions, coaching sessions, right? All based on emotional healing therapy, couple sessions. So for details, just inbox me. Yes, I'm here. I'm here if you need some voice of direction, some clarity. I'm here. You're not alone. A relationship is a place to practice love. Isn't that the truth? Yeah. Sometimes we treat love as it's a destination. We want that peak feeling all the time, and when it's not there, we're not satisfied with what the relationship has become. The point of love is a journey and an exploration. Always ask yourself in situations, what would love do? A conscious couple is fiercely committed to being the embodiment of love. And through the devotion and practice, love shows up in their lives and relationships in ways they would have never imagined before. Yes. Yes. We're all heading towards that. Whether you just broke up with someone and in a relationship, whether you're on a break, whether you're newly in love, whether you're rekindling your love, whatever the case is. If you remain honest and present with yourself, it will lead you towards enlightenment and a more conscious, higher, vibrational frequency of understanding where you're at and what it is that your soul needs and desires, and what's working and what's no longer working. Okay? This is the way it is. Who wants a card? Let me know. So I hope, I thought that was pretty cool. Definitely something to reflect on. I think that can help all of us. Great reminders. When you are triggered, don't forget to breathe. Triggered is a heightened emotion. Don't act on it because it's not it basically becomes fogged. You see, it's not clear. So our emotions fog our clarity. So just breathe through it. Become the awareness behind your thoughts and your emotions. Just be aware and just watch your emotions and your thoughts. That's it. That's all. It too shall pass. So just be the awareness. Okay? Breathing exercises really help. Okay? Salt baths really help too. So go for a walk. Emotion and motion. Jennifer, if you're triggered tonight, emotion and motion. Go for a walk. Go for a jog. Go walk around. Whatever you need to do. You know, you need to move around to kind of just, you know, be able to release some of that triggered emotion. So you can get back to your center faster and you can be more grounded. So that you can be, you know, gain that clarity a bit more faster and not be in that trigger state for as long as, you know, you need to be. You know what I mean? So Jennifer. Hello, Deb. How are you? Welcome. Hi, Denise. All right. Let me know if you would like a card, guys. So Jennifer, since you're triggered today, sweetheart, Neely, Jennifer Neely, I'll pull a card for you. Going through a little bit of a rough time. No worries. Sending lots of loving vibes to you, Jennifer. Everyone, send her some love. Send her some love. Send each other love. This is what this is about. You know, it's positive, high vibe energy. All right. Jennifer Neely. Let's see. Jennifer. It's too many cards, Jennifer. Okay. I need you to breathe. Breathe a little bit because I can feel your energy. Need to just relax a little bit so we can get the right card for you. Yes, positive vibes. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. 100%. Positive vibes all over. Jennifer. What does Jennifer need to hear today, Jennifer? All right, Jennifer. This is a time of learning and honoring your feelings. You may feel inspired to go back to school, take seminars on topics that fascinate you, or educate yourself on the healing arts. So this is a good time to change jobs or make a career move. The key to success is in the details. Monitor your projects carefully. So, there's change coming up, Jennifer, for you. Maybe it's almost like maybe shift your focus a little bit just to give your headspace a break. I'm focusing on things that bring you more healing energy versus stress and triggers. Okay, if that's making sense to you. And you know, that could be in, you know, any which way, such as being here today. That's fantastic. You know, positive vibes. It's healing energy. And also, you know, maybe, you know, awakening to, you know, your intuitive, you know, desires for learning more about different aspects of healing. Whatever the case might be, maybe you've been feeling nudged or pulled. Okay, yeah, see, there you go. I've been looking into chakras and crystals. Very cool. Yeah, I do crystal therapy as well. I have a crystal bed which aligns the mind, body, and spirit. Absolutely, and it's connected to the chakra system, which is the energy points, which actually allows the life force energy within you to flow, so that you function on all levels, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and physically. And that's what the crystal bed assists with as well. And it's literally cancer patients use it, diabetes, skin conditions, skin pigmentation, anxiety, depression. This crystal therapy is good for everything. Unfortunately, obviously, it's only available locally, Toronto, Canada, for the bed, but I do my healing emotional counseling sessions worldwide, via on the live video, as well as locally and in the area, okay, of Toronto, GTA. And I have clients from London and surrounding area, Sarnia and surrounding area, that come see me as well, which is about a couple hours drive. So yeah, there's some new projects, or there's something new coming up, or it's leading you somewhere, hun. So stay positive and open, and try to focus more on the things that bring you joy versus sorrow. You know what I mean? Because when we're in a state of joy, it really does bring us to a better place of clarity. Okay, so there you go. um bev Bev Willer. So my name is Claudia. Welcome. So you're saying I have been worried for a while about my family. Hope you can help. I'm not sure what your worry is at this point. It's okay, Jennifer. Don't worry. I make this service, this service available for everyone worldwide. So, it's amazing that, one of the amazing things about having the internet is it can connect us worldwide, right? So it's all good. What was her name here? So Bev, what I'm feeling for you is, it's very important for you to practice grounding yourself, because the worry is actually causing you, is starting to cause you some health problems, Bev Willer. So over worrying can create physical exhaustion, and it can also cause physical symptoms to manifest. Okay, so practice grounding, practice daily polishing your skills with the things that nurture your heart and soul, whether it's arts, any kind of talents that you enjoy, or that you're being nudged or pulled towards. Your angels are encouraging you to increase your confidence and practice daily with the things that you really enjoy, that bring you joy. Again, shift your focus on your worry with shifting your focus towards the things that you are grateful for, because the more that you're going to worry, my dear, the more you're going to attract things to worry about, Bev. So it's important for you to shift your focus on what you're grateful for instead of worrying about what you're afraid of. Yeah, hope that helps. Hey Tiff, yes you can. Things are working out beautifully. Now that your ship has come in, woo! It's time to decide what your next big project will be. Tiff! You may choose to continue to build upon your success or move on to something entirely different. Be willing to travel if necessary. Share with us what's going on, Tiff. What's happening, Tiff? That's cool. So something good, something really good is happening. I see beach, sand. I see a ship. What's going on? Travel. Things are working out beautifully. It's time to decide what your next big project will be. Let us know, Tiff. If it's not something present, it's definitely coming up, dear. Phil, say hello. Don't be shy. Would you like a card? Tiff's like, yay. Bev, thank you so much. I am truly grateful. Much love always. Absolutely, Bev. You're very welcome. Lots of love to you. Phil's and Dance. Hey, honey, how are you? God bless you. Guess what? Celebration. This is a wonderful time in your life. Difficulties fall away, and the light at the end of the tunnel is a star you can wish upon. Ooh, that's nice. The timing is right to make long-term plans for a joyful future. Woo! Phil, yeah, Phil, I'm saying it right. Phil Zindance, you fret. The timing is right to make long-term plans for a joyful future. Have faith that things are going to turn out beautifully. So it is. Amen. That's fantastic. Number 17. 17. Phil Zindance, you resonate with 17 as well as the message. There's something to be celebrating soon. If not recently, it's coming up. Let us know. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? I'm going to pull a card for you. Trusting your ability to make excellent choices, Stephanie. There's opportunity all around you if you just continue to move forward. It may be time to take on a new partner who can help you be a success in your career or creative endeavors. Keeping your eyes on the big picture rather than the details of the moment. Stephanie, hope that helps. I appreciate all your posts. Thank you. You're very welcome, Stephanie. Tiff, thank you so much. You're very welcome. Phil, my 717 number. Tell me more. What's going on with your number here? Let us know, honey. Patricia Taylor. Okay. How does one deal with narcissistic in-laws deliberately trying to take my daughter? Okay, well, Patricia, I'm going to try and give you some guidance, dear. First of all, you need to make sure that the bond with your daughter needs to be strengthened clearly, okay? Because nobody can take away a bond of a mother and a child, but it's up to you as the mother to create that safe and secure bond with your child. I understand that sometimes life can happen and things can get in the way where the bond may be disconnected or not aligned. But, Patricia Taylor, it's so important for you to use your intuition and your insight according to this card, and it's number 18. I don't know if you resonate with 18, age, your daughter's age. It could be, birthday, anniversary, date of something. Whatever the case, something happened on the 18th. Something happened in the year of, 18 years ago, or the year of the 18th. Whatever the case, you got to resonate with how it resonates for you. But the first thing that I would focus on is drawing your daughter closer to you by opening up and being vulnerable and having the heart to heart and doing things with her that bring you closer and things that bond you to in a more deeper way. That's the key. Bond with your child as much as you can from your heart and soul. Be open, be expressive, be vulnerable, say sorry where you need to. Don't expect anything back. Just, at this point, just express what you need to in your heart and soul so that you have no regrets, whatever choices she chooses to make from this point forward. I hope that really helps you. And your intuitive abilities are very accurate right now, Patricia Taylor. I'm pretty sure that was you that asked the question. Yeah, because my newsfeed's going nuts. So you can trust your guidance to lead you in the right direction. Follow your own insights over the advice of others. And don't allow fear or worry to guide your way. You hear that? It may be best to keep your personal things to yourself for now. So, you use your intuition with what you feel, at this time, heart to heart. I think that's the best way of building and creating bonds within your relationships. Let me know if that helps. If you'd like a card, let me know, beautiful souls. Deb. Claudia, do you see me buying a cottage on the water? It's my dream. Well, why wouldn't you? It's not for me to see, sweetheart. It's your dream. Your dream, if your heart's set on it, you need to be the one to see it, my darling, for it to come into fruition. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. An upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in a positive way. So, Deb, I don't know if you're going to be looking for a cottage and you're going to travel to look at a cottage, or you're thinking about it, or you're starting to manifest it by, taking a look at what you might like in the future. That might, involve a little bit of a road trip or travel, whatever the case is. And you know what's hilarious? You won't believe this. Holy shit. So, Deb, cottage, like reindeer moose. Check the picture out. It's a reindeer moose. I would say that resonates with the cottage life for sure, right? So, it's a beautiful, feminine energy on the back of the moose. With a beautiful, magic of love and light wand, and it almost literally does look like a cottage place with a lot of forest and water. Oh my God, now that I'm looking closer. How cool is that? Well, there you go, Deb. I would say that's a pretty cool, thumbs up that you're supported divinely with your dream. That's pretty cool. Yeah. That's awesome. So, yeah, absolutely. Hi, Dawn. How are you? Would you like a card, Dawn? Why not? Business venture, Dawn. Trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity, Dawn. So it could be something connected to what you do now, but it's almost like something else can come in addition to it. It looks exciting. I see crystals everywhere, a lot of crystals, and it's almost like planting, what do you call that? Yeah, like herbs, herbal medicines, planting crystals, some kind of an idea, a venture, something you're interested in, holistic. Yeah, that's exciting. So let us know. It's wonderful to see you too. Hi, Jane. Hi, Melissa. Hi, John. Lots of love. So let me know what you thought about, about the whole conscious relationship dynamic. Did it make sense to you? It sure did to me. I really resonated with it. let me know like what your thoughts are on it and what your experiences have been, and reflect on it and let me know, how it helped, and if you have any insights on it as well. Dawn's saying, helping daughter with her business. Oh, no way. Business venture. Well, that's cool. A new business idea or career opportunity. Trust and follow. So that's exciting. So there you go. Perfect. Jane, you're gonna be the last person I call. I pull a card to. And you got the Cherub. Cherub brings wonderful news. A windfall of resources comes your way to help you with your plans. These resources may involve money, advice, or assistance in getting things done. It's a good time to start a new venture, change careers, or go into business for yourself. There may be important contracts to sign. How exciting, Jane. So keep your options open. Thumbs up. Lots of hearts. And God bless each and every one of you. Don't forget to share on your page, on your feeds with like-minded individuals. Sharing's caring. Knowledge is power. It's amazing. Dawn saying you're on target. I'm glad you resonate. She's saying I'm gathering plants for supplies for health making products. Get out. Yeah, see the herbs and stuff and crystals. Fantastic, Dawn. Thanks for confirming and affirming the beautiful divine messages. Right on point. Yeah, the angels are amazing. Excellent. Wonderful to see each and every one of you. To the ones that weren't shy enough to say hello, I'm grateful for you saying hello. And to the ones that were shy and saying hello, it's okay. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're listening and observing. I think if anything, you can only gain from watching my videos. And I think we all have room to grow. On that note, peace and love. And I'll see you the next time it's divinely meant to. Ciao for now.